match week 29 of the Premier League season. I think it's fair to say that Manchester United against Tottenham headlines the action. There's a lot of big games for title contenders, top four rivals as well. But Nick, let's focus first on Man United against Tottenham. Massive game for these two teams who are both battling head-to-head to finish in the top four. What are you looking for in this game at Old Trafford? Because we don't have to cast our mind too far back to remember when Tottenham went to Old Trafford and demolished Man United. And it feels like there's some momentum maybe gathering in Spurs' favour ahead of this game, right?
I am looking at two players, and they're the biggest names in theory in the game. And that's Harry Kane and Paul Pogba. Because I think if Manchester United wants to take care of Tottenham, they are going to have to put their forwards in promising positions, especially if Ronaldo's not back. We know Cavani won't be there. And Pogba he's an enigma. I mean, there's no question about it. Everybody knows he's an elite player. The question is, can you build your team around him? And I think his ability to pass and Harry Maguire's ability to hit a long pass, which, by the way, might be the only thing he's doing well right now, could be a difference maker. Harry Kane, however, is arguably at his very best. We should be talking about his second goal against Everton that he plucked out of the air and put the only place Jordan Pickford couldn't be as one of the best goals, one of the best technical goals you are going to see in any given season. I think he's been phenomenal. And I think both he and Conte, and this is why I think the pressure is going to start to pile up there, especially if they win this game at Old Trafford. Him and Conte have basically told the board, by signing Betancourt and Kulusevski, by Kane still being at the top of his game and arguably putting them in a Champions League position, your move, and if they win this game, it'll be the latest look right up to the box and say, your move. Are you giving it to your sporting director?
This is massive in the season for both teams, it feels like, Andy, in terms of Tottenham and Man United, top four. Man United, obviously, a lot of issues behind the scenes. There's a lot of unrest with players not really feeling it under interim boss Ralph Rangnick and not knowing what direction the club's going to go in the future. Question marks about Ronaldo's injury and fitness status. There's a lot going on at Manchester United. So this feels like a good time for Spurs to play them, especially, as Nick said, Kane's on fire. Son and Kulusevski around him, that front three are really clicking through the gears. So are Tottenham heavy favourites going into this game, or do you think Man United have enough quality players that they can get a result at home?
It sounds so crazy to say, but every kind of angle that you can look at this game, okay, that's an advantage for Spurs. Okay, that's an advantage for that's a massive advantage for Spurs, and I do think it comes down to, not to oversimplify it, but Kane dropping into the midfield, pulling, whether it's Harry Maguire, whether it's Raphael Varane, whether it's Victor Lindelof. What is one thing that all three of those have in common? They are massive center backs who are not good in space. They're not good at turning. They're not good at defending one-on-one. What is Harry Kane going to try to do to them all game long? He's going to force whoever it is, come into this open space in the midfield, defend me here. Son is making the run in behind. Lucas is making a run in. Kulusevski is making the form that Harry Kane is in right now. Nick is, again, 100% right. It might be the best. Obviously, not with the raw numbers that we've seen in the past from him, but it might be the best that he has played from a complete player perspective, because he is almost effectively, he's almost a number 10 at this point. Like, I know he goes and gets some goals and everything. He gets on the end of things. He can still push forward, but he's a playmaker. And that, just to watch him get on the ball, spray those passes in and think, well, that's a heck of a pass. And then remember that he is a striker. It's really remarkable. So on the other end, I don't know how United caused Spurs enough problems to create the chances that they're going to need, because they are exactly what we talked about with Spurs against Burnley a couple of weeks ago. Get the ball wide to the fullbacks making the overlapping runs. We're going to try and cross it in, hope that Ronaldo can beat somebody in the air, or there's a little pinball going on in the penalty area, and Rashford can. They don't create chances. They force chances, but they don't create them. And there's a big difference between those two things. And I think it just drastically limits their upside, not only for this game, but for where they're going to finish the season as well.
I just think Manchester United are a much better counter-attacking team, away from home team, and that's how they might approach this game, like they did when they played at Tottenham and won earlier on the season. I know Ollie was still in charge then, but that's how they have to approach this game for me. Try and frustrate Tottenham, try and have them come onto them and then counter them with their players on the break, like we saw at Man City when they did get some joy, when Pogba played that great ball to Sancho and he had the quality to then finish it. That's the only way for me that Man United are going to get any joy against this Tottenham team. But it's going to be great. And because there's so much on the line, right? If we talk about the end of the season, this game is a 6-pointer in the top 4 battle. Go ahead, Nick. Final thought.
No, I was going to say, it reminds me of last year when you kind of not wildly, but said, I think Paul Pogba is better on the left. I kind of want to put their athletes out there and let them do work. Put Sancho and Rashford and Pogba and Bruno and say, you guys do all the attacking. Everyone else, stop Harry Kane, stop Kulusevski, because what Spurs has now, especially with Betancourt and Højbjerg, is they are going to make it really physical day for your midfield. You don't want to play that. If you're a midfielder or you're going to get into those midfielder spaces, you look at the Tottenham game and say, I kind of hope I come off the bench.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be an intense battle at Old Trafford. Man United against Tottenham. Wow, this is a big one in the top 4 battle. And over at Pro Soccer Talk and NBCSports.com, we'll keep you updated with how to watch that game, team news, every bit of information analysis you need, because this is a massive one between Man United and Tottenham, not just this specific game, but determining how the rest of their season is going to go and how serious they are about finishing in 4th place in the Premier League table.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch highlights all season long, and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend at 7 a.m. Eastern. And for even more content, head over to Peacock, where we've got live games, original series, and a dedicated round-the-clock Premier League channel featuring studio shows, classic matches, and much more.